Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination, my dear students. So let us see a good question, that is the design question, and that kind of questions can be asked in your GATE. Okay, so all the concepts will be clear from this. Okay, so let us focus on the board. I am reading the question, my dear students. An insulated sphere of 2 meter diameter has a surface temperature of 400 Kelvin. Okay, they are considering a sphere in which that sphere is having 400 Kelvin temperature and diameter is 2 meter, my dear students. It is exposed to black body surrounding at 30 degrees Celsius. Okay, the emissivities and absorptivities of the insulated surface are 0.85 and 0.85 respectively. Okay, the convective heat transfer coefficient outside of the insulation surface is 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. If the surrounding fluid may be assumed to be constant velocity and transparent, find the percentage contribution from radiation to the total heat transfer rate to the surrounding, my dear students. Total heat transfer rate to the surrounding. Let us see this question. Let us see. Now, let us say I am having a sphere and that sphere is insulated. That sphere is insulated, my dear students. Now, that sphere is having the outer temperature is given to be like, let us take it 1, and that is given to be 400 Kelvin, my dear students. Very good. The diameter of a sphere they have given to be how much? The diameter of a sphere is given to be 2 meter, my dear students. And that sphere which is having that much temperature is exposed to what? A black body surrounding. Let us say it is exposed to a black body surrounding. Let us say it is exposed to a black body surrounding, my dear students. Let us see like this. It is exposed to a black body surrounding. Let us take, this is surface 2, my dear students. This is surface 2 and that is having temperature T2 is equal to 30 degree Celsius they have given. Okay. They have also given the emissivity and absorptivity of the insulated surface. So what is the emissivity of this? So they have given for this surface emissivity, let us say E1, and absorptivity, that is equal to absorptivity is equal to alpha 1 is equal to 0.85, my dear students, 0.85. Okay. Now the convective heat transfer coefficient outside of the insulation surface. So they have also given some convective heat transfer coefficient which is H is equal to 10 watt per meter square Kelvin. 10 watt per meter square Kelvin, my dear students. So can we calculate now the total heat transfer and the radiative heat transfer? Yes, we can calculate. What will be the radiative heat transfer, my dear students? If I want to calculate the radiative heat transfer, how it will be given, let us say. So this sphere may be radiating heat in the surrounding like this, my dear students, in all directions. Yes or no? Like this it is just radiating heat in all directions, my dear students. Okay. Now when it is radiating heat, then what will happen? This surface that is at 30 degrees Celsius will absorb all the radiation because it is a black body, my dear student. Black surface, it is a black surface. So we know for black surface what are the emissivities and absorptivities, that is E2 is equal to alpha 2 will be equal to 1, my dear students, will be equal to 1. So can we calculate the radiative heat exchange between these two surfaces? Yes or no? Yes, let us see. Now the radiative heat exchange between two surfaces is given by directly I am writing now, Q12 will be given by epsilon 1 sigma A1 T1 to the power 4 minus T to the power 4, my dear students, and temperatures must be Kelvin. What is your T2? So T2 they have given as 30 degrees Celsius. So if I will convert it into Kelvin, this will become that much. So this will be 73 plus 30, this will be 103. So this will become 303 Kelvin, my dear student, 303 Kelvin. So let us put all the values. What will be the area for this sphere? As insulated surface is sphere, insulated surface is sphere, my dear students, sphere. So what will be the area for this? So area for sphere is given by 4 pi r1 square, 4 pi r1 square. So this will become 4 pi, and diameter they have given how much? 2 meters. So the radius will become equal to d by 2, and this will be 2 by 2. This will be equal to 1, my dear students. So 1 square. So this will become only 4 pi, my dear students, 4 pi. Now let us say we know the area. Can I calculate the total radiative heat exchange between these two surfaces? Yes. So Q12 will be equal to epsilon 1. What is epsilon 1? 0.85. 0.85. I am not taking the emissivity of E2. You can also take E2, my dear students, which is nothing but equal to 1. So this will become 1 into 0.85 multiplied by sigma, which is 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 multiplied by area, that is 4 pi, into T1 to the power 4, which is how much? T1 is how much? 400 Kelvin, that is 400 to the power 4 minus 303 to the power 4. So from here we will have the net radiative heat exchange, and let us calculate what will be the value. So now this will become how much? Let us see. So 400 to the power 4 minus 300, that is 303 to the power 4 multiplied by 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8, my dear students, multiply by 4 pi into 0.85. So this value will become equal to 10399. This value will become equal to 10399.44, my dear students, and that value will be in watt, because we have already considered the area, my dear students, area. Now can I calculate the, so will there be any conduction? No. So as there is outside air is there. So my dear students, there will be some heat transfer by convection. There will be some heat transfer by convection to the surrounding, that is Q convection. Can I calculate this amount of heat transfer? Yes. The amount of heat transfer by convection will be the amount of heat transfer by convection is given by how much, my dear students? That is, so surrounding air, what I am assuming, will have the temperature of this surface, my dear student, nearby. Okay, let us see. So this will become Q convection, and that is nothing but equal to Q, that is heat transfer by radiation, and this will be equal to HA1, that is the area, outer area of the sphere, my dear students, multiplied by temperature change delta T. So this will be nothing but H, which is given to be 10, into area, which is 4 pi, into delta T. What is delta T, my dear students? That is 303, and that is 400. So this will be 400 Kelvin minus 303. So this will be 97, my dear students. This will be how much? This will be 97. Okay, now this will be 40 pi into 97, my dear students. Let us see this value, how much it will be. So this will be 40 pi multiplied by 97. So this value will be equal to 12189.379. Okay, and that value will be in watt. Oh my god, this value is more than this value. So the amount of heat transfer by radiation by convection is more than the amount of heat transfer by radiation. So can we now calculate the percentage contribution from radiation to the total heat? So what will be total heat? So Q total will be equal to how much, my dear students? This will be Q radiation, heat transfer by radiation, and heat transfer by convection. So this will be given by 10399.44 plus 12189.37. This will be equal to plus 10399.44 So this will be equal to 22, that is 22,588.8 watt, my dear students. Can we now calculate the percentage change? Yes, the percentage change or percentage contribution is given by how much? That is Q radiation divided by Q total into 100. Yes or no? So what is your Q radiation? How much? Q radiation is 10399.44 divided by what is this? This is 22,588.8 multiplied by 100, my dear students. So this value will become equal to 10399.44 divided by this multiplied by 100. So the percentage contribution by radiation will be 46.037%, my dear students. 37%. So hope you have understood this question completely. So these kind of questions may be asked in your examination. So we have calculated the percentage contribution in this case. Okay. Now, thank you so much, my dear students.